my beautiful lovelies. Thank you so much for returning to my channel, Pythia's Place. I am Pythia. Thank you so much for coming down to my lair today for a reading, which is for the zodiac sign Virgo for the month of May 2026. Today's tarot cards I'll be using is my usual Feathered Omens by Ted Andrews and the Pope Tarot by Todd Alcott. Let me shuffle for you and let's get started. Okay, my beautiful Virgos, we're going to start out, okay, and I know we don't want to start out with the tower. Everyone fears a tower, but listen, it's indicative of a situation that kind of wiped clean our foundations where we're building our business or building our love on, and it's being wiped clean. And this is in the month of Aries. This is Aries month. This could be happening where something is shaking our foundations, our foundations that we're building our love life and our business life on are being shaken, are being tested to see if they could stand the test of time. Remember, for something to be built, a beautiful castle to be built, a beautiful 10 of Pentacles to be built, we need a solid foundation for them to be built upon. And when the tower arises, it means what we're building upon, what we're trying to build upon is made out of caca. And it needs to be kind of taken down in order to rebuild again something solid, something new, something better, something that could lead to the 10 of Pentacles and a 10 of Cups. And this could be happening during Aries season or something that happened during Aries season or with an Aries. It's regarding not getting our wishes granted, okay, in the Aries month or with an Aries. Or it could be having to do with a drinker of some sort who is an Aries or a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or something that you're not getting your wishes granted in Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces season and Aries season. You were tested here. And it's regarding something that's a burden, something that's burdensome, or it could be dealing with a fire sign, a Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, who is burdensome, who's a burden to us, or it could be a situation that was burdensome during fire sign season, which is Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries season. And it's regarding either an earth sign, a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, who feels at one in their environment, who loves where they live, who likes to garden, who is a homebody. And also 9 of Pentacles is a well-off card if we're speaking of wealth. It's not exactly the 10 of Pentacles, but it's pretty close. And the 8 of Wands speaks of high movement, quick movement. It could be actual movement, traveling. It could be travel by air or by car. Or it could be something swiftly happening very soon. It could also represent an email, too, of some sort as well. Something that took or is going to happen in 8 weeks' time as well. It could be. And it could be something to do with a fire sign who we found to be quite burdensome, or something that happened during fire sign season that was quite burdensome, that is now going to provide movement. You're going to have movement regarding you knowing how to go about a situation. You know where you want to go. You know what to do now. Now you're freeing yourself, and you are free in order to expedite where you want to go and how you're going to go about doing it. And this is choosing not to work on something, not to work with either an earth sign, or not to work on something that you have worked on for 8 years, you're giving up working on, or something that's just not working, that you know what you want to do in a situation, people, persons, places, and things, that it's not working for us. Could be that. Tell me more. So not working on something because either someone is immature, okay, or this is a very introductory offer from a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or it could mean pregnancy too, not working on either getting pregnant or not working on something that's very introductory level, that's not up to our standards, that's not up to par for our 8 years worth of work. And also coming in from the cold with something that is very introductory in origin. That is not good, that gave us not good luck, not fortuitous in taking up this introductory offer, because it's below our standards here. Although it makes us come out of the cold, it's an unlucky offer. That's not up to par, up to our standards, or it's unlucky because you're dealing with someone who's immature that leaves us out for the cold. Or it could be choosing not to work on fertility here. Someone that can't get pregnant, that they weren't very lucky in regards to getting pregnant, and not walking away. And this speaks of the new moon here. Speaking of not walking away from people, persons, places, and situations that leave us dissatisfied, and also verbally assaultive too. You could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini who could be verbally assaultive, or a situation that's not moving. There's no movement. There's lack of movement. Not getting your wishes granted at this time. And this would be happening during the new moon. They're speaking of this not being fortuitous and this not working out the way we thought it would work out. And they're speaking by the full moon of a burden, and the burden could be with another fire sign in our lives, okay, a Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, or the burden that actually occurred during Aries season. But I have a feeling the full moon, they're warning you of this burden that they speak of, and to take on the air and qualities and energies of the Nine of Pentacles, which is you're one with yourself, you're one with your environment, you're one with those around you, you're one with yourself. And also it speaks of a burden of being well off, if that's a burden, but that's what they speak of during the full moon. So the full moon, they're warning you of a burden here of some sort, a choosing of not to work on something that either was 8 years we worked on, or something that's burdensome to us for 8 years. Not working on something. And then the new moon speaks of being unlucky, okay, in respect to not walking away from people, persons, places, and things that are not our highest good and well-being, that could be verbally assaultive, that in the past have left us out in the cold. It also could speak of, if you're going for fertility treatments, my dear sweet Virgo, it speaks of getting pregnant but losing the pregnancy as well. Because the Page of Cups is upright, but you have the Wheel of Fortune that's next to it as well, and it's reversed, which speaks of being unlucky. in some aspect. Or it could speak of during the new moon finding out you're pregnant and it was an unwelcome pregnancy. And this could be occurring during the new moon, hence why you're not walking away from people, persons, places, and things that are not our highest good and well being, like this Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords reversed is someone who's very verbally assaultive, someone very verbally abusive, and there's no movement, it's a lack of movement. Let's see what your Feather Omens Ted Andrews cards have to say about this. Well, you got the card Hunting, which speaks of normally when it's upright, it speaks of pursue what you need, okay? But when it's reversed, it means pursue what you need, not what you desire, okay? But what you require. That's what it speaks of when it's reversed, to make sure that you're getting your needs met and not to worry about your desires at this time. To really pursue what you need and require and not with what you desire. And then the Kingfisher card is next to it, which normally upright, the Kingfisher speaks of sunshine and prosperity and love. When it's reversed, it feels like there's a bit of a dark cloud hanging over you at this time. And it's mostly self-created. That's what it's saying. And it's hindering your ability to find happiness, to find positivity in other situations. And it's your own doing, they're saying. You're most likely hanging on to things from the past, and you're dwelling and obsessing about things that you cannot change. And there's also affiliated with a fear of new as well. And it's also a reminder to not become too comfortable with the old way of doing things or going about things. It's a reminder to try the new and to kind of try something new for a change, my dear Virgos. Okay? And also it speaks of, and again, it's ramming home true, the Hunting card reversed, where it's saying you have to pursue your needs at this time. Forget your desires at this time, but please pursue what you need, require, and not with what you desire at this time. Let's see what your charms have to say about this. Okay, let's go to your charms. The first charm I have here is the 4-leaf clover, and it speaks of that. Good luck. Good luck in pursuing something new. In fact, it's good luck to kind of, if you pursue something new, it will help lift the cloud that's hanging over your life right now. Also, you could be Irish as well, or from Ireland, or dealing with someone that is Irish and from Ireland. That could be quite beneficial to you in pursuing something new, something lucky. Then we got the eternity symbol, and it was reversed, okay? And it came out in the 8 of Cups reversed, which speaks of not walking away from people, persons, places, and things that that are not for our highest good and well-being. And this is something that you need to release. You need to walk away from people, persons, places, and things that do not serve our highest good and well-being, most especially during the new moon of May 2026. It speaks as something that is not fortuitous, okay? That is going to be coming to you as a very introductory offer, or something having to do with fertility that leaves us out in the cold, okay? That is not fortuitous, that makes us not walk away from somebody or either a situation or a person that is assaultive to us. That's not good for us. And I have a feeling who picked this reading, my dear Virgo, you've been through this so many times before, my love. When are you going to get the truth here? That this situation is not good for you. And in fact, there's something new on the horizon. If you just pick it up, pick something new up, it will help lift the cloud that's hanging over your life that's mostly self created here, my dear Virgo. It speaks of a lack of movement here. And you're going to feel this. You're going to feel the very stagnant during the new moon. The next is the feather. The feather is my guardian angel charm here. So my guardian angels, do you have an affinity for birds? Do you collect feathers? Or is everywhere do you where you're going in life and you look down on the floor and you see feathers? It's your guide's way of letting you know you're exactly where you need to be at this time and juncture. And it's pursuing what you need and require, not with what you desire. Also, too, there's Virgos that picked this pile that needs to start writing. Are you planning on writing a book? Are you planning on writing a poem or something having to do with the written word here? To get started, to start little by little working on something new. It will help you get out of this energy here, especially during the new moon, of feeling stagnant, okay, feeling not fortuitous, coming in from the cold with something, but it's an offer that's being offered to us that is below what we deserve. Also, too, for certain Virgos out there that may be getting pregnant, okay, during this month, and you're not looking to be pregnant, please use protection, especially during the new moon. And the next is the Hermit, which is a card for Virgos. It also is a card that lets us know we have to do a little soul searching to go within for the answers. Also, too, if we're being a little too social, it's telling us to maybe spend some time at home, okay? Spend some time alone. And especially soul searching of what we want to do that's new in our lives in order to bring in sunshine and prosperity and love. Okay, this part is just like the game Scrabble. Please copy these tiles down. You get names, you get words, you get full sentences. Let's see what we get today. A baby bump, maybe they're talking about, a baby bump, or a bump of some sort. Maybe there are certain Virgos out there, they're going to have skin issues in the month of May, most especially during the new moon. Something could be going on with your skin, with a little rash or a little bump of some sort, to get it checked out. Yeah. ASP, as soon as possible here. So certain Virgos that have something going on with their skin, or there's a lump or a bump on your body, please get it checked out as soon as possible. Please. This is an empty tile. It could be anything you want. The name Lars. A jump. A map. Okay, and that's your reading. Again, continue to play with these tiles. There's many messages in there. You just have to play with them for a little bit. I enjoyed doing this for you. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please do not forget to like and subscribe and comment in the comments box below. I love to hear from you. And again, thank you so much for coming down to my lair to Pythia's place. Thank you again. Until next time, bye bye.